Hi guys, anyone out there? We might get started a little in early if anyone's tuned in early. I think... How are we? Okay. Let's get going, I think. There we go, we won't wait for the countdown to finish. There's already a few of you watching. How are you today, okay? Currently here in the White Lotus Paradise, which of course is a remodel of the Guntan Mix projects. Maldives Cottage, which is an absolutely phenomenal map. There are many versions of it. I'm hoping to make this one our very own. How are we all today? Let me just check the stream a sec. Make sure everything looks healthy. Okay. Yep, everything seems okay. Seems to be going through. Well, happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So the format for today's show is going to be, I'll spend a bit of time talking, and I'm maybe going through some thoughts. If you've got any questions, feel free to shout them out. And then we'll go for a little world hop. We might just finish off with some kind of game. I fancy playing Geolocator again, you know, because I haven't played that for a little while. The clouds in here are really lovely. They're just moving. That's super cool. Yes, anyway, so that's the format of today's show. I'll just wait for people to sort of arrive on the stream, and once it gets a little busy, I'll go for a hop. It's always nice to do a hop while we've got some viewers. We've already got some on board. Hello, don't be shy. Feel free to say hello back. Also, if you're not following me on Kick or YouTube or Twitch or even X.com, please do. I haven't done an Instagram stream in a little while, which is actually where most of my people are actually. But I just find the portrait format of that quite awkward. I'm not a big fan of Instagram streaming, to be honest. Yeah. But anyway. I might just carry on with some work until people arrive, to be honest. You're saying that I did start the stream a little bit earlier than I have been doing recently. That's probably a reason. Yeah. So I do love the sea in this world. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna go and just carry on with some work in the background. If anyone's there, just say hello. Oh, it's not gonna be much of an entertaining chit-chat session if no one's talking, so I'll just do my thing. Gee. Chat. We're learning some Blender today, guys. Trying out some new techniques, which I think might benefit. We'll see. Could probably stream it too, to be honest. Should I do that? Yeah, let's do that. I'll fire up the I'll fire up the console and we can do that. We should have, yeah, I've got NDI source on here, that's good. Should be able to just stream that through, guys. Let's have a look. Oh. Okay, I have to make that window a little smaller, I think. It's not quite set up for this just yet. Here we go. Oh. Oh, oh wait, you're not like that. It did not like that one bit. Well, let's try it again. I tell you what, Mr. Peleas, aren't they? Well, yeah. Sorry, there'll be a webcast in just a second. I'm just getting it set up. I'm having some issues, apparently. Oh, there you go. Twist by. Okay, I just gotta resize the window. This way. Try. Oh, there's someone there. Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, hello, Evan. How you doing? What's with that? Yeah, I'm just amusing myself, waiting for people to join the stream. Nice to see someone's talking. How are you? I'm just gonna start an NDI stream here, so... Actually, I don't know if I can... Yeah, sure, I need to go, guys. Just be patient with me a sec while I try this. Ooh! My controller is all over the place. I'm just pointing at my face and see if it works out that it's right in front of my face. That's crazy. Okay, there we got it. Should I bring that online? Oh, there we go. Ah! Check it out. There we got a little NDI stream who's going on here. Oh. And try to do this with my VR controllers, I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, there we go. Ah, perfect, there we go. Cool. That was careful work, wasn't it? Till I dragged it all around. Alright, I think that's probably in a good place. Cool, so I'm just gonna play around with some Blender in the background while I wait some more people. Try doing Evan. Now I wonder if it can do this a smarter way. Yeah, if I can change the horizontal offset here. Ready? Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so. That's neat. Oh, wow, this is very fiddly. There we go. Okay, that's I think as good as it's gonna get. Cool. So yeah, let's go. God, my controllers are really all over the place. That's quite silly. Well, how very relaxing, guys. How very relaxing. I'm just sat in a pool right now. And we're just going to fiddle about with some geometry. So if anyone's got any questions, just shout. But honestly, till the conversation's flowing from you guys, I haven't got much to say. I could waffle on about any old stuff. Nothing. Okay. So let's just delete these. And then we're going to... Try. We're going to grab that down to right here. Good tip is to use the snapping mode. Actually, see if I just undo that. We turn on snapping at the top. Leave it to incremental, okay, and then we can just bring that in and pull that down. Very good. Okay, and if we need to override snapping, of course we can do that. I should be working on rebuilding the Lotus. I say that every single day. I'm just absolutely obsessed about saying that I'm doing things and not actually doing them. Isn't that crap? I'm gonna take off this stupid hat. I'm not a fan of this hat. Expressions. Careful, I'm taking off the hat, not my top. That would not go down so well. So hat is there. And let's just quickly reconfigure. Very careful, could have got stick drift on this. So if I go into the wrong menu, it could act, the stick drift could make me remove clothes I don't mean to. Which could be very bad for me. So go into share. I end up on this hair. Chin off that hair and chin off that hair, and I think, there we go, that's more rational. I like that. Wow, viewers are not sticking around today, are they? That's crazy. Okay, well, just carry on. Origin to geometry. So I haven't done like one of those tutorial videos in a very long time. I'm thinking maybe I should. Maybe, you know, we'll see. Really? I promise we will go for a world hop if it gets busier. Oh. Oh yes, Jay, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just fiddling with some 3D stuff in the background. It's, don't mind me too much. We'll go for a little walkabout in a bit if more people start turning up. But yeah, how are you today? What have you been up to? been a very, very sleepy day. I really haven't done much. Control A and lock rotation scale. So D. The I scale on the Z. Then G scale at both. Just think about them. I really would like to sit there and try learn plasticity again. I kind of feel that. Should be where my efforts are. I'm just having problems visualizing things at the moment. Okay, so proceed generate Boolean. We're gonna use that here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this block here to basically cause a cutout there. Can you see that? We've sliced a hole in it. That could be something lovely like a swimming pool. But what we'll do is we're gonna just delete that a sec, okay? I had a really weird thing where I was trying to sort out some new clothing. I put this really nice dress on. I might show it to you guys in a sec, but it's I kind of need more people on the stream to do that. But yeah. Let me just pull this in a little closer actually, because why is my arm constantly losing its tracking? That's really annoying. There we go. Perfect. Just put that down there. There we go, that's better. So what I should be able to do now is I can, if I go up to the top, I can say, hey, draw a curve. Maybe I want it to be a circle. Just grab that circle over there, okay? And then what we can do is we can grab parts of that circle like so. Yeah, oh, gee, that way now. And what you do then is take this bit here, we can sort of pull that in. And there we go, we can make it sort of a fun, almost like a jelly bean shape. And if I just do that, we can say convert to mesh, right? So convert to mesh. And then when we go in here, look, we're in edit mode in just a sec. There we go. So if I say, I've got too many things selected here. There we go. So if I just edit that, we'll fill that with a face, okay? So this bean will become like a mesh. And then what I can do is I can extrude it upwards, like so. Very cool. Okay, and then what I'm going to do as well, and this bit's important, you can see that the sides are very blocky, right? So if I just do a loop select, and I do shade smooth, look at that, it's smooth. We've got a smooth bean, guys. Hit. Yeah, we're doing a bit of Blender. How you doing, Jenna? I liked that one of your streams, it's absolutely lovely. Very, very cool. So if we just sort of plot this here, then look, this can go sideways, and then what we can do is you can go back to our Boolean operator, we can select that lovely bean shape, and when we hide the bean shape, you can actually see, look, we've cut a little bean shape out. But the one thing that's lovely about these modifiers is they're non-destructive. And what do I mean by that? It hasn't permanently changed the shape of this yet. So I can, for example, go back, get the bean. I love saying bean, such a funny word. I can scale it right out there. Let's just go sideways so you can see if it's still not cutting through the bottom of there. And then I could, yeah, that's still selected. So if I just hide that again, you can actually see that the bean shape is a lot bigger. It's just doing this in real time. It's really cool. Yeah, I love that. I do love working with Blender. It's great fun. Yeah, do any of you guys sort of do any 3D modeling? So I really love as well. I love doing a bit of sculpting. I can't show you the avatar sculpting that I do because obviously a bit involved nudity and we can't be doing that. But I do like sculpting clothes onto avatars. No, that's a great fun thing to do. But you can also, like, for example, I can create a mesh. I put down a grid. I can sort of up the resolution of that grid to say maybe 50 subdivisions across and 50 subdivisions down. Okay, that's quite a lot of subdivisions. And I can sort of pull that up here and watch what happens if I go back to sort of shaded mode and then into sculpting. There's my sculpt tool, right? Watch this. If I go for a bulge, we should make parts of this bulge out. Oh, nice! Oh, great! Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I gotta be honest, getting into avatar creation's really, like, taking me from thinking I know Blender to really teaching me a lot more. You have to use, as you know, a lot of tricks to do all that stuff. And it's good, because, obviously when you're sort of fitting your own clothes, it becomes a bit of an obsession, so you learn it really, really quickly. And I like that. Okay, so we can up the size of this brush. Look! We'll make it a lumpy bumpy. It's like a, I don't know, is it a landscape? Who knows? Can you hear? Looks kind of like a belly button. So it's like very silly. Okay, but you'll notice it's quite sort of, it's flat shaded, right? So it looks a little bit no poly. But if we change that to be shade smooth, oh sorry, smooth. Gotta make sure we don't do sculpt smooth. It's we may have to go back to layout to do this, I think. So if I... Oh! Yeah, no, that's still the same problem. So if I make sure I'm in object mode, not edit mode, and say smooth, we should say shade smooth. Watch this now. So it's become almost like a lovely... smooth shape. You can see it on the underneath as well. It's very nice. Thing. Let's even more like a penny button. That's so... Oh, God. I'm gonna get into all sorts of trouble here. But yeah, I did... You know, I bought a random plugin for Blender. I don't... I Sony should do this. From Gumroad, I saw this wonderful plugin, and it was called like the Everything plugin. It was like $30 that had absolutely tons of stuff in it, and I just couldn't resist. So we're going to go and have a play with it now and see what it does. Because it looked properly mental, and I want to share it with you. So if it goes, I think it's this one. And what I can do is I could... Well, excuse me. Well, it's got a building generator. It's got a crack and damage maker. Let's see what that does. Oh my goodness. Okay. Has that done everything useful? No, it's just made it disappear. So that hasn't worked. Let's not do that again. That's crazy. I can do a grass scatter. Let's just click on that and see. Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh, that's nuts. That's so many. It's created grass all over my surface. That's a cool thing. How is it doing that? Is that... Oh, it's like actually created a bloody... Wow, how? Oh my goodness, I guess you could just... You can bake it out, so you could use it in a game engine. That would be... That's very funny. I like that. It's quite high density, isn't it? Although actually, look at this. You can change the density in it, so I could actually bring that right down. If I wanted a bit more light touch, that seems important. Okay. And then, oh, we've got grass height as well. This is cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's like a troll doll's head. I love it. Okay. Let's, oh, play animation. No way. Oh my god, it's animated graphs. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So I did want to do a couple things today. I wanted to experiment with some animations. One, how do I make like non-shader animated water for porting into a game engine that doesn't support shaders. When we deal with like displacement shaders, like, well, I'm sitting in a displacement shader right now. There's one in the background too. It basically makes a matrix wobble and displace in a really nice signal function. I think that's the right way of saying it, but we... unfortunately, I do also work with a game engine that doesn't support this kind of stuff. And I want to see if I can start doing some lovely natural moving water. If it can distort the texture, that would be even better, but I need the imagination and the time and the focus to do that. But also I wanted to do like a swaying curtain animation, one that perfectly looped. I think that would be cool. And what else did I want to do? Oh my god, there's so much more to do. Yes, I wanted to record BVH animations using the motion trackers that I wear, which I know there's a function inside Slime VR to do that. And I wanted to record that and then use something like, what is it, Rigify or whatever, or Auto Rig to rig up an avatar model and then play an animation on it. I thought that would be pretty cool. But every time I think about it, I end up getting drunk in the night and then basically sleeping through half the morning on the weekends. And that's what I should be at my most productive. And maybe that's going to change. Who's that? Hey, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So yeah, I really like that grass. How many frames does that run for? Is it 250? Cool. Okay. So I'm just going to take this back. I'm going to disappear all the grass. And then look at this. I've got a, this is a green leaf add-on. What happens? Oh my goodness, look at this. Little. So that's just a kind of different type of grass shader. That's very impressive. That would look lovely close up, wouldn't it? Let's give a nice little close-up on that. Oh my god, that looks cool. That's really nice. Lovely. Okay. What else we got? I've seen the Jet Flame add-on. That's some hot and hunt since if I ever saw it. And the Nebula Generator was pretty cool as well. These are nice sort of Blender effects, but this one caught my interest. Procedural Materials Library. So there's a lot of procedural materials. So you kind of click on a theme. And maybe I want to go for something shiny like this. Where it gives me a selection of things to go for, and I just click on it. Got some super shiny stuff going on. I did actually create snow, which I haven't shown off yet, guys. And this may not interest most of you, but if any of you are actually building on Horizon Worlds at the moment, you know how difficult it can be to work on projects and import meshes. So I actually did create something in a couple days. I haven't used it in anger yet, but it's pretty cool. So it's called Horizon Tools, and it's this little thingy that pops out to the side. And what it does is it'll automatically bake ambient occlusion and emission. I do it to certain resolutions, then you can basically pack an entire Blender scene or selected objects as one, or individually do it, and it'll basically output the objects and their distinct sort of material textures, which also the NEO and MESA textures that you've probably seen as like the double layered PBRs they call them, which is where you use channel packing to pack your sort of metallic emissions and occlusion, or your metallic emission specular and alpha transparency. And also it'll do the roughness maps into the alpha channel of the primary base colour texture file, which is very nice, because obviously that doesn't natively support alpha unless you're talking blend unlit images, which is very different. But anyway, sorry, that was probably a whole lot of gobbledygook. I do apologise if I'm joining on, but yeah, it is on GitHub, but honestly I wouldn't use it yet. I haven't tested it thoroughly yet. Although it works with PBR textures, like generated textures as well. So it's actually quite smart. What it'll do is when you bake out your scene, if your scene or objects has any generated textures that don't necessarily come from images, like I had this absolutely delicious water texture, which I put on just to try to see how it would look. And it generates this lovely sort of shiny variant and very random water. And I basically ran it through this tool. Of course, it baked it out as well to an image as it was mapped to the object. Now, I really like that. Mostly, it's not the best tool in the world. It was only done in 2 days, but it seemed to work. I imported a whole load of really lovely sort of Greek pillars and statues into Blender just as a test. Because, if I'm making things myself, I'm biased. So I'll be making those objects in a way that I know they'll work with my program, but because I was importing other people's objects from, I think it was either Sketchfab or BlenderKit, I can't remember. I wanted to see if it would handle all the variants of different ways that people name things, and it has things like it'll make sure the materials have names that are like safe. I don't contain underscores unless they are the established suffixes. But it has like a material name validator in it as well. I just think if I click up here, look, validate material names, and it'll actually tell you, look, name contains invalid characters in the data, then the dot stroke. But actually that's bullshit anyway, because you don't export dot strokes when you save things there. But what I can say, and if I were to look at it, it says the invalid territory is of course a space. So if I say OK on that, it actually renames it. And then if I go back in here, yeah, it doesn't pop up again because it's already renamed it. So that's cool. This sort of whip for your project and do that. I do definitely advise if anyone's actually going to make use of that, save your project. I've designed this to be an accelerator to basically reformat your projects to be compliant with the import specification. It doesn't create copies of it like some of the more professional bake tools, where they'll basically copy all your object hierarchy and put it in like a baked folder. There are some great tools for that, by the way. Simple Bake. I've been using Assetify as well, which is pretty good, recently. I used that actually to import something into VRChat. It was a yoga mat of all things. I quickly whipped up a yoga mat and used a really nice sort of purple, textured rubber, PBR material. I just use Assetify to very quickly export it into Unity, and it worked very well. It looks lovely. As you pop into my dance studio over here, you'll see them. You have to turn them on. There's a switch on the wall that allows you to turn them on. But yeah, all good. All good. Right, how many people we got watching now? Oh, we got 11. Oh, the numbers are good. Hey, should we go on a world hop? Sorry, I was just doing some Blender to amuse myself. I don't know if that's interesting to people, but yeah, worth looking over. I find Superhive is really good for Blender extensions. I used to always love poo-poo Blender extensions. I was like, no, I don't need it. Don't need extensions or add-ons. We've actually found that there are some really interesting ones out there that do, especially the generative ones. They do a lot of the work for you in terms of like some of the more perfunctory stuff. So what's this rock cliff maker? Let's have a look. What does this do? Oh no, that's a road draw. It's a rock cliff maker. Let's go here. Oh my goodness. It just created an object for me. Can I do that again if I just grab this and move it? Is that completely random? Oh, wow. I don't know if it's truly completely random, but it's pretty cool. Might let you show that actually, because that's one of the things I don't mind making these details, but actually to have a generator to make these sorts of devices, what was... Oh look, I'm actually adjusting on the fly as well. That's... Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. How I see generating, you can see what it's doing there. Rust add-on. Where's a panel generator? I don't understand. What's it? Oh my goodness, look at that. What is panel generator doing? It's creating some really odd textures. I don't think that's supposed to be happening, guys. Hi, Zero, how you doing, mate? You right? So if I add a cube, let's try it on a cube. I got a feeling it was designed to be used on a cube. So if I hit that and say, panel generate, what happens? Anything? Oh my god, I've just created the Borg. You see that? Okay. So let's go panel generator and say, I'm assuming this is the one. Oops. Look, it's created some funky stuff. Maybe the... It's actually, this uses modifiers, which is quite strange. But it's cool. Might use that at some point. What's it done to the topology? Oh my god. Okay, it's added quite a lot of polygons on. It's not the end of the day because you can actually add... you can add a modifier to decimate. And yeah, you can basically take that down and see the shape going now. I will probably, for this, you can see it's introducing triangles very faintly. I don't know if you can actually see that. But for this, I'd probably use planar. There we go. At least with planar, it keeps things in tight right angles, which is a good way of decimating. Most people probably don't use planar decimation, but it's a good tool to have. And you can basically see that, yeah, as I pop that on the, let's go here. So under, I think it's a view, I can turn on this as statistics. No, it's under here somewhere. I like turning on statistics, which is just here. Because I can see that this object here, so what it's telling me, right, is in this object, there are 8 vertices. That's 8 out of 39,477 in the scene entirely. But to be honest, I can delete these things and I'll just bring my count down. It'll be less confusing. So there we go. I can see at the top left. If you look, it's probably quite small actually, guys. Sorry. Let's say I've got 8 vertices. So that's going to be... If I turn on the handle modifier, that jumps up to 14,000 vertices. It's quite a lot. But if I then turn on the decimate using planar, watch what happens. So 14,000 vertices down to 7,000, so it's halved it basically. And I think, if I'm right in saying, let's just turn it off and back on, it's made absolutely no difference to it. Well, sorry, it's made no visible difference, so I can't actually see that it's changing anything, which means that that operator up there is being a little bit inefficient, let's go with. And this is probably working out where perhaps faces are rubbing up against each other. It's still cool. It's still a nice little feature. It does look pretty cool. And if I sort of stick out, let's go and put a custom texture on this, like, oh my goodness, don't like that. What's this one? Let's try that. Ah, that was kind of special. Let's go this way. What about that? Nope, didn't like that. Let's try this. Now, okay, got a nice woody sort of texture going on there. That's cool. Lovely. I really like the pipe scatter. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but be prepared. This is about to go absolutely mental. You ready? Oh, we just say yes. I want these pipes, please. Look at that. It's gone crazy. Because it's actually trying to generate pipes over that object. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this app above the S3 modifier. And maybe get rid of the decimation and just give it a sec. It's crashing hard right now. That's I think pretty cool. I did spot that 0. Well then. Okay, there we go. So I've just taken off that modifier now. So if I just remove the decimation, you can actually see, look, it's and these lovely pipes all around it. It's completely randomly generated, which I think is really cool. I had a coating effect. What's that? It's true. Oh no, that crashed hard. But isn't that nice? It just randomly procedurally generates pipes. Oh, well, your staff. There's loads of little things like that in here. Now, that's taken that hue to, is it 18,000 vertices? So it's, yeah, it's heavy, that's unreasonable. Given the whole lot of cylinders and bends. We look at it in here. It's pretty cool. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna propose we do a little bit of a world hop now. Okay. Let's go. I'll turn off the NDO source a sec. Perfect. And then let's bring the horizontal offset back to center. Oh. There we go. And let me just move a sec. Oh, I think I'm going to stand up. I may need to recalibrate because I've been sat down for some time, and with these things usually come some problems. you'll think I'm sticking my butt out behind me where I'm not. No, we seem to be okay, guys. We seem to be okay. I've still got full control over my faculties. We're just gonna check the legs as well. I think 1 and 2. 2. Let's just do a karate kick. So post way. I think we're okay. I think we survived that. Great stuff. So where shall we go? Well, I might have some places lined up. Let's go. I've actually got some places in my discovery queue today because I've had some recommendations. Yeah, that's the thing actually. I don't know if anyone noticed, we've been given quite a lot more places to so I begin four new playlists. Bonus bookmark lists now. It's your on Horizon Plus. Horizon Plus, I'm sorry, VR Chat Plus. They've given you 4 new world lists that you can start populating. Okay, I'm going to jump into something called Towel Beach, which sounds a bit like Towel Beach, but I know, the skill. Oh no, I think I did that wrong. Gosh, my computer is very much struggling right now. Interesting. Sorry, it's my brain is kind of half shut off. I was also ready to go when I started the stream, and then I was like, no, I was joining for an awkward still of 20 minutes, and I was like, well, hang on. My brain cover shuts down. I don't know if it's like a thing. Okay, so here we go. Here we are. So this is Towel Beach. Looks very pretty. I think it's PC only. I'm pretty sure it's PC only. No, it's not. It's PC and Android friendly. Yeah, no, I'm getting laggy issues on my Wi-Fi, which is annoying. Is my voice breaking up for you guys, or are we okay? Just not sure. Weird. No, I may start owning the cable to be honest if this carries on. But yeah. Good, thank you, SJ. Right, so this is Towel Beach, which is weird. I think this is some kind of Lego nonsense, right? Because it looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? But if we go sort of this way, you'll see that we've actually got a crab, but it's like a Lego crab here. And the crab says, hey, do you want to ride the crab? And when you click it, it'll take you to one of 3 teleport spots, which is actually kind of bizarre because, literally they are a short walk that way, and then the other one is a short walk that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk down the beach now, and there's an observatory or something, or a telescope just up there. So we're going to sort of head over in that direction. I'll keep chatting to you while we do that. These little faces as well, I'm not sure what the hell these are about, but I've gone into one, you sort of disappear into them, and then they go places. So if I just jump in here, look. And you fall, and then you just sort of come back to the beach. Which is just kind of pointless. I already understand that. So if we just sort of, yeah, we're gonna work our way up here, okay? To this sort of observatory. And then I'm just gonna sort of hop that piece. There are some, like, swords and things just here. I don't know what these... It's definitely some kind of Lego reference, because the ends of these look like Lego bits, don't they? Very strange. And there's quite a lot of them as well. And no. Okay, we're just gonna jump up this hill then. I think we jump up this hill. Oh no, there's a staircase over here. So there's another belly crab here saying, hey, come and ride the crab. I don't think I want to ride the crabs, they think to you, sir. So we're gonna head over in this direction. Oh! There's a bit more beach up there, I didn't spot that before. So if we sort of keep heading on up here. She's some kind of like... I think it's supposed to be like a telescope, maybe? Look, there's it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. I've sort of tried pressing things and there's absolutely nothing going on, so not really sure. But there is definitely something else over there which we'll go and have a look at. But the sea looks absolutely gorgeous here, I've got to be honest. They've done really good with the sort of the scenery. Towel Beach. Let's just zoom in a bit because I'm not in the hot tub anymore. This side. Why do rich people always place their swimming right in front of the beach? Or if he doesn't send me to way of beaches but dangerous add sharks, so I'd understand why the beach is extremely beautiful, there's nothing dangerous about it. So when it's from the sea instead of the pool. Well, I would guess because the pool is a private area. And in the beach you tend to share that with a lot of people. Also, I would say that pools can be heated, whereas the sea can't be. And the sea tends to be, depending on the country, quite warm in the summer, but that's not always guaranteed. That's just a nice thing. But I think the privacy thing is probably the main thing. I think if you're gonna, you're gonna have a party, it's on your property, and therefore it's sort of like, you're gonna get like weird people trying to, cut in and stuff, which might be a bit bad. So anyway, let's walk down. There is a sort of a magma pit down here as well, which we'll go and have a good look at. I think we'll walk through the sea. That'll be nice. Come on in, let's go. So, yeah, I do know, like, when people go to the beach, they can sometimes get approached by, like, weird people, and it's like, socially that's quite draining if that happens all the time. Everyone wants to stop and make conversation with you, and it's like, yeah, nah, just want to be left alone, But you're right, beaches are incredibly beautiful. If you privately own your beach, then that's a different story entirely. But yeah, now, I did get up here before I sort of went. Oh, where did I go? There's a lava pit behind me, guys. I'm sure I went up. Oh, there we go. So we've managed to find our way. So like, there's an entire lava pit here. And basically, if I just keep on walking, I sort of fall through the scenery. I don't actually, like, melt if I go on the lava. I think I can pretty much walk on fire. It is always good. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next world now, but this is an interestingly odd one. I love my beach worlds, and I think it is actually an incredibly well done beach. But I don't know what the Lego references are. It's not familiar to me. So, anyway, we're gonna move on to another one now. So let's just jump into my Oh, I did want to check out McMansion. So McMansion is by Spooky Ghost Boo. Big fan of Spooky's worlds. I like the stuff that they sell. So I'm gonna have a little look. If I jump into McMansion, or Little Mansion. So here we go. We're gonna jump. My goodness, it's nearly 6 PM. I can't believe the weekends go so slow when you sleep till like the afternoon, pretty much. I did actually get out of bed at about 10:30 this morning, so I have been up for a while, but I think the problem is I don't think I've got ADHD, but people keep telling me I might have it. But I find that I tend to time warp. I just sort of disappear into doing everything, yet and I have nothing to show. Sometimes I make edits to worlds and I completely forget about it. I definitely fill my time with stuff, but it's not the stuff that I should be doing. Love the sea so much. Absolutely love the sea, but now I don't even find it interesting. I only observe it online. Well, yeah. Oh, hang on. Right, we're in McMansion, guys. So we are at the top of the staircase. I'm just gonna check this door. Oh, wow, this door opens. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is nice. Oh, wow, okay. Wait, this is very nice. Voila. Like this. So I'm in the garden right now. At night. As one does. And just running to maybe an area that I shouldn't do. I'm getting definite stick drift on my left controller. It's making me move automatically. That's very frustrating. So anywho, we're going to carry on running down here. But look at this. It's called McMansion. It's by Spooky Ghost Boo. I'm just going to blow into make a draft. I don't know if that's going to help, but if there's any dirt. This is one problem with the MetaQuest controllers, actually. It certainly can be. Oh my goodness, I've just noticed something. So next door to the McMansion, actually, is a lighthouse, which I think is another Spooky Ghost Boo. That's one I actually recommended to Metacoach to buy, because he likes his lighthouses. We've got a garage area around here. Let's see if I just run in here. We've got mirrors I have to keep moving because this controller just keeps like thinking I'm pressing it, and I'm really not. Okay. So this is a kitchen area. This is very nice. And if I run upstairs, we got a bedroom in here. It's even odd that you have a bedroom just upstairs from the kitchen, unless this was like the butler's quarters, you know, where the chef lives or whatever. On the ends. What kind of wine have we got? Red grape wine. Lovely. Okay. What else was upstairs? Was it just the bedroom? Oh no, there's okay, there's doors. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, this is nice. It's like a lovely room here that overlooks the sort of a lounge. That's very cool. I like that. Okay, and nice spiral staircase. That's good. And what's in these rooms, guys? Oh, is that haunted in here? I don't know what I'm supposed to be. Is there a... Is this a haunted room? Am I about to walk into something here? Let me just hang on. I've got just a tool for this because I'm in the correct avatar today. So we go this way. There you are. Look, I put a torch, guys. So if I go into this room, you can actually see. So is there actually... Okay. So it's a very dark room in here, which is a bit unnerving. We've got a light on in here, lovely shower. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Slight criticism here, guys, right? I keep losing you behind the wall. So there's a toilet here, but the door opens onto the toilet. That's really, like, like with Dad, you could, like, literally just slam the toilet on someone while, like, you know, having a number two. That's not good. I don't like that. So let's go back into the stoic room. Quite spooky in here. I can kind of see out the thingy. I love the way the torch bounces off the tree outside. That's really cool. I like that. So anyway, let's have a little look. So this room feels haunted. I'm not okay with that. I don't like haunted things. Okay, now if I open this room, okay, so you've done upstairs hangout room. This is lovely. Something I do need to work out is audio zoning. What the heck? What are these? Oh, what is it? So I've still got my torch on, but... Oh, Western cuisine? Well, I mean, Western cuisine in general. So different ingredients grow in different parts of the world, right? So, we definitely find, like, across Europe, there are some similarities, but there's also stuff that's sort of been imported from neighbouring countries and continents, right? So, one of the things that always surprises people is sorry, I'm having a little bit of a way out just to turn off the torch. One of the things that always surprises people is that, like, chicken tikka masala was invented in Birmingham, which is in England, of course. That's an interesting thing, right? We just, so basically, I think that's going to work best. Let me just check that. Yeah, that works better. But honestly, like, French food is different to Italian food, which is different to Spanish food. So it's country by country. There's very different cuisines for sure. But yeah, I'd say, like, in Britain there's lots of foods. Like Wales has its own foods, and you've got sort of Ireland, Scotland have their own. Like haggis is a dish that originates from Scotland. You've got cawl, cawl, which is the sort of a stew or soup that comes from Wales. And in Ireland there is, I can't remember the name of it now. There's very much meat and potatoes and root vegetable styles, because that's what grows well in this part of the world. So where you can grow the veg and farm the meat, I guess, in a way that there's lots of it, that tends to be what people are used to and what they go for. We have pasties, for example, in the UK. So a Cornish pasty is like a puff pastry filled with vegetables and meat. That's quite nice. And I think the pasty was invented. I could be wrong about this, but I think it was invented because when people used to work down the mines, a pasty was quite a handy thing to carry your lunch around in, because you couldn't sit down and have a 3-course meal while you're working in the mines. So to be able to just have a wrapped up thing with all the sort of the main nutrient groups that you needed, it actually worked better for coal miners. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. But yeah, okay. So we got an little board here I've just spotted, and there's a rainbow pen which I can't help but have a go of. So we're gonna just draw on this. Oops. Oh, okay. Okay. So when I see the wispy pens, they tend to automatically draw to the 2D plane. But that's kind of screwed me up there. So if I turn it around, can I, how do I, is there an erase button? Oh, there is. Okay, great. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. So if we just try it again. There we go. Perfect. Hey, we got there in the end. Yeah. So we've done the dark room, we've done the hangout room. This is a nice house. It's been well built. I never asked. Here's 2 words: popular. I still see some doors we haven't explored though, so I may just run in here. Oh, ooh, oh, weights bench. Oh, lovely. Oh my god, I can pick him up. Oh, wobble board. I love these. I actually have one of these upstairs. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just step back. Right, so if I go on this wobble board here, so these you're supposed to stand on, and you're supposed to like keep your balance. Let me just pull myself up a sec. And I think with these, I usually stand on them the other way around. They're also really good for if you're trying to improve your posture. You can flip them around and sit on them. And they tighten your abs, because you're constantly fighting to keep yourself upright, because they like to sort of tilt. It's really fun. Yeah, wobble something or others, I think they call ingenious devices, not just gimmicks. Yeah, might have to dig mine out actually and put it downstairs. Might be good for me. So if you do have problems, like if you slouch too much in your chair, for example, you'll get back problems with that over time. I do actually want to do some weights tonight. I've got a weights bench in my lounge that, fun fact, I haven't actually used in about half a year. I think the gyms always close a bit too early here, where I live, on weekends. They're closed at like 4 PM on Saturday and Sunday. Which is a shame, because that tends to be when I actually want to go out and do a workout. And that's, apart from my own lack of drive, that is actually one of the reasons I stopped going to the gym, because it's never open at the times that I want to on the weekend. But now we've got some rollers. I've got one of these. I have actually I've got 3 of these actually in my living room. I've got, you can't see that, I'm sorry, let's just move out of the way. So, they're really good if you get any back pain. Foam rollers are absolutely amazing for that. You can just sort of like, yeah, you'll be fine. It does take a bit of practice, but it's good for balance. It's really good for balance. Because the thing is, as you start to lose your balance, which is quite normal, then you have to correct it, and that's actually pretty good exercise. But check the shape though. So we'll do a little weightlifting session right here. You ready? Yeah. Okay, and we'll let that will do. So we're gonna just go down here. I haven't got all off. My goodness. Okay. And then we should be. I think we're good. Guys. Look, check it out. Yeah. Perfect. Now I would say this is really heavy, but you're not dumb. You know this is virtual reality. There's literally no weight to this. But still, we can pretend. But actually, no word of a lie. I do have every intent to start doing some workout streams on here. John More Than Markham's drawing me up. And so I actually have a couple trackers on the way now, which I'm going to attach to my arms or wrists. I'm actually going to do actual workouts in here. I just can't find like lifting the weight up to just twirl around. But yeah, no, if you guys have any weights or even if you've just got like water bottles, just join in with me and we can do some weightlifting. Because I'm pretty good at that and it'll help me as well because I need to start doing more workout. So, yeah. Feel free to come along and watch or join in. Go. Well, you might be doing workout sessions on how, but I see I can't do them with my controllers in my hand. That would be, not just dangerous, but incredibly stupid. Yeah. So I need those remaining trackers so I can actually do these things without, yeah, should be good. Oh my god, if I lost my leg tracker, I'm just go check this a sec. Sometimes when I'm just wandering around, they loose, they drift. Yeah, my side trackers have gone. Let me just reset. Sorry guys. Big Che and skiing pose. You're facing real stupid. And then of course I've got to recalibrate directly in here. Wow. I would like to do sort of like yoga sessions in here, but I think oh no, hang on. Sorry, something's gone very skew here. Have I lost a tracker? Right thigh, left ankle, right angle, chest and a hip. Okay, no yet, they don't move. Yeah. Okay, so the server is picking up the movements, just not VR chat. Let me just, correct that a sec. Yeah. Okay, we're back. So I've got my feet back again. Hooray. Good. Yeah, I'd like to do more workout streams. It's just, I find, so, on my YouTube channel last year, if you look, I did, FitXR and XFit for like a month. And I did a challenge to basically do it every single day for a month on VR, and it was to just keep myself accountable. And obviously if people wanted to sort of watch as well, that was cool. But I find that sometimes when you live stream things, I've actually got electric penis brazier. That's a good suggestion. I have yeah, I do. I've used it twice in the past, and terrible results. To be honest, it's usually there's something actually stuck in there. And it's just needs to blow in it. It's been okay for a second, actually, since I blew down it. It seems to have gone okay, because it can be anything from sort of like ground on dirt or skin particles inside you, which is disgusting, I know, but that's kind of how stick drift happens. Through to an actual like piece of dust, object, loose hair, anything of the above. But, okay, right, so I think what we'll do now is we'll jump to another world. This has been good. This is Mansion. This world, I believe, is actually available to buy. I was just spotted there might be another room I haven't quite seen yet, so we'll on just have a look at that. And I think, oh, it's a lovely bathroom. Oh, how nice is this? Incredible. Oh, and another room. What's in here? Oh, okay, they got the toilet inside a room this time. So, that's cool. I fancy looking at like a Japanese theme build, one I haven't seen before. I want to see like a tiny Japanese house. What do you reckon? Should we say, well, see like a Japanese house with like a water feature in it? The problem is, a lot of the Japanese worlds are named in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. Nor do I have a keyboard that can type the characters. So let's have a little look. We've got traditional Japanese house. It's a little Japanese house there. Just having a look. Japanese modern house. No. Japanese retreat, Japanese modern house. I'm just sort of going. Safe and Sound is a really good one, actually. That was by Nilly, I think. T-Scroll Clubhouse. Sounds good. A Destructible House? Oh, hells no. I want something. What's this? Suburban Lake House? Oh. Okay, it's not Japanese house, but it sounds cool. Ultimate Japanese what? What does that say? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go and look at Suburban Lake House. Well, actually, no, there's a GTA world in here. Sorry, guys. I'm going wild here. Shouldn't have bossed me at 3 sinks. Well... You all right? I would say the thing behind me is a bath. So that thing just over my shoulder is like a small bath. But the 3 sinks are directly in front of me. So anyway, Discovery queue. Now, Speedy said to me, oh, the GTA world is not good. And I was like, well, okay. That doesn't say good, but I'm gonna go and check it. So, I heard from someone else that it was a lot of fun, so let's go. Now, if my voice starts breaking up on this, I'm so sorry. Just tell me, okay? I don't know how big this is gonna be. I don't know if I joined this or created a private instance. Or if we get bad. Okay. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm very thirsty. I could almost do with a drink. I think I have some wine for later. Not too much. I do have work in the morning, so... Yeah. Okay. So I get to choose here if I'm going to be criminals or police. I think, first of all, I'm just going to check if I am indeed in a private instance. Yeah, and I'm in a pro instance, that's good. So I'm going to be I think I'm going to be a, police. Oh, great, so I get to start off in a police station. This is wonderful. Thank you. Okay, I mean, this feels like it's not strolling. So I need to get the, oh, what, you see, I buy things? Oh yeah, I'm not really here to play, to be honest. I'm here to, oh. We're here to just explore. So we're gonna have a little look around. Just go check my trackers are still firing, that's good. And there is, okay, I can't grab anything from the cupboard. So this is definitely set out to be a game world. Oh. Office, let's go. Okay, can I go out the door? Oh, I see, I have to push the door? That was random. Okay, so I'm outside in the city, guys. This is, oh, you can see my heads-up display floating around in front of me like... That's fun. So there's a car over here. Yeah, this is running a lot better than the other GTA world I went into. So, I'm inside the car, right, and I'm gonna... Oh my goodness, we go in. So I'm, like, standing up, so this is not working so well. Where's the camera? There it is. Just pull that around. Sorry, it looks a bit odd if I... Oh. Oh, that's good. So it uses control stick, turning. That's good. That's good, guys. Okay. I'm gonna just go for a drive, I think, and see what we got. This is looking lovely. I don't know which GTA this is, though. I want to say it's like, Vice City? We'll find out now. Unless it's been, like, made to be, like, original without any of the actual branding from GTA. Gun violence? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's violence everywhere. But you are right. With America, it's an interesting one. America is an interesting place. Every American I've spoken to about gun ownership has basically said that they own a gun because everyone else has got a gun. And I just don't know how you fix that now. I don't know if it can be fixed. I was reading some statistics, and please do look this up. Don't take my word for it, but every day there are, I think it's some, like, on average, 107 people shot, 107 civilians shot in the US. I didn't really go further into that statistic, but it's like, him will take the piss out of the UK for having, like, knife crime in London. But it's like, we don't have 107 people being, like, non-law enforcement, non-military. We don't have 107 civilians being shot every day. That's, man. I don't know if that was fatalities or injuries or what, but, oh my god, there's a Samsung shop again. Okay, let's get out of the car. Let's get out of the car, if we can. to make it out of the car. Okay, I'm out of the car. Woo! Yeah, no, that's quite a frightening number. I know there's a lot of people in the US, but 107 people a day, on average, that's not a small number. Okay, so we've got a phone here. Ooh, I like this. It reminds me of an old Huawei phone I had, actually. It says Samsung on the back. Do you see that? Song. It's kind of funny. Yeah. In fact, it also says Samsung. I missed that when it came in. Oh, these are nice tables. Whoa, this is quite an inspiring place, actually. I don't want my height set to in here, but I feel awfully short. Anyway, let's mosey on. There's a pizza place over here. This is fun. This has been well made. Like, I've seen a lot of sort of GTA World that run like, no, they don't run well. But then I've seen, oh, this one's actually done pretty well. Yeah, I like it. I think it probably works better if you can actually bring people in and play it with them, as I always don't mind being shot at, I guess. That's always a thing. Yeah. I kind of want to fly. Someone did say there was a way to fly him here. But I'm going to use my illegit means of flying if they work. Let's see if that works. Okay, you ready? I guess. We go. Angel mode. Stand back. Let's do our Neo thing. Okay. I love VR. Okay, right, I'm just having a quick look, so, oh my goodness. Alright, so it's okay. Alright, so I'm kind of seeing things I shouldn't be right now. If I just turn off that thing down. Let's just allow myself to drop a sec. And then... Oops. Yeah. So we're now on top of a building. Where? Buildings are cool. Alright, okay, so it's a smallish map. It's a smallish map, with a lot of buildings. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave, because I think this is a game, and I was hoping there'd be a bit more to explore, but that probably explains why it runs so well, because there's not as much as I perhaps thought there was gonna be in here. Still, very nice. Keep an eye on this project, it's, like the Sylvian belt, and it will be pretty cool. Discovery queue. Oh, I need to clean up some of my queues, actually. Barrage tower defense. Sounds cool. Snowbound redux. I might go back to, what was that world that was like the wandering one? I think it was called like Get Lost or something. Oh, Eleka. Now, we're gonna go and have a look at the Nuke Sandbox, I think. I haven't been here in about half a year, so I think there could be some surprises in there. But it was good from memory, so I think we're gonna have a good time in here. So this world allows you to launch nukes, basically, which is very funny. Okay. Yeah, sorry, if my brain seems a little slow today, I do apologize. Okay. Let's just, Oops. Alright. Stupid controllers. Alright, here we are. Perfect. We're back. Cool, as it say. Oh, this is the sense I've seen a lot of school duties in America, and the problem here is the teacher didn't intervene when the student was being paid. Well... That's a tough one to... That's a tough one to unpack. I don't really know what the answer is to it, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure the answer is not everyone having access to guns. I struggle to understand why civilians need to be armed like the military. Yeah. But I don't know if that problem can be solved. That's the tough bit. Okay. It's alright, we have over there a big city. I absolutely love this build, by the way. And then over here we have like a scud launcher. I think it's a scud launcher. It's like a mobile launcher. And then some tanks and other stuff down here, which you guys should jump in them and I think you can drive them around, or at least aim their turrets. But let's have a look at the tank first. That's always a good thing to look at. This is such a random world. They give you a city in the distance. And they just give you a bunch of military hardware, which is quite weird. And you can just sort of run into the military hardware and then... Well, at least she used to be able to... Oh my goodness. Oh, there. Okay. Thought they were real people then. So I'm gonna go into the gunner seat here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if we're just... I need to move myself down a sec. God, there's not much space in here, guys. So, here we have... Look, I need to turn off the... Sorry about this. Don't have to look at me. So what we have down here is we're actually inside a tank, right? And we've got some buttons and stuff that we can press. So if I say turret controller. Oh wow, okay. So that's kind of interesting. Who am I? I'm not sure what I'm aiming at here, to be honest. I'm just looking around. This is cool, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay. So... There is more in this cabin than just this. There's like little seats and stuff. It's kind of cool. You know? And there's like a little thingy up there, so it's just... turn that around. So yeah, we're currently sat in a tank, which is... Oh, there. Oh, that was... Oh, hey. Well, hello there. Yeah, and when I grab this, it sort of... It converts it to... See, I think you can actually blow up other tanks with this. Let me just... So I'm having trouble aiming. Let me just focus a sec. So... Ah, hello. So that's another tank. Let's just do this. Turn. I don't know if you can drive these bad boys. Let's just try getting out a sec. Okay, so I'm outside the tank now. Leave. So, well, we got a driver's seat, guys. No, I don't. Oh, apparently driving this. I might need to go lower down because, yeah, I'm having to actually crouch down in my living room here. It's the motion trackers don't play well with this kind of stuff, so, but we've got certainly a little screen here. I don't know, can you see that? But you can kind of see that, right? There you go. Look. If I grab gear shift toggle, shift forward. Return. Oh my goodness. So we're in reverse. Oh, okay. So we're in drive? I'd like to be able to pull a stick this way. There we go. You can... So actually driving a tank there, dudes. This is quite nice, isn't it? Though apparently I've driven into a wall. I'm not good at driving tanks, you know, to be honest. It's not my forte. Well. Let's drive it off the side. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I think I just fell off the edge. I don't think this tank is going anywhere, to be honest. No. Okay, I'm giving up on this. So if we jump out the tank now... Yeah, okay, so you can see I'm actually on my knees right now. That's really funny. I'm going to stand up a sec. Sorry, guys. Okay, now I need to get back up here. So I think I basically fell off Oh. Yeah, I bet she fell off this overpass. So we're just gonna make our way back over here, which is where I think we came from. And then we should be good to go. 60 hits for. 60 hits is maybe a refresh rate of the screen, 60 updates a second. Okay. So there's, oh, look at this. So it's like a remote rocket launcher van. That's cool. Should we try? Let's do this, Minnie. I'm up for this. Let's do some shindigs. So my trackers once again are complaining. I think it's because I was on the floor. Yeah, that should be okay, roughly. Oh, that's not okay if you're that. Woof. Let me just check this a sec. Sorry if anything goes screwy with my legs a sec. Alice. Oh no, oh god. It will reset. See, it doesn't know it's fallen out of calibration, but it absolutely has. We'll do the old skiing powers. Right, let's try it again. Oh wow, that's messed up. Have I moved the trackers? No, I understand. Anyway, sometimes they do this. They have a bit of a moment. And if we just do this, so I go down like a skier, it's such a weird pose, right? And then we just lastly calibrate inside BR check to see, hey look, we're back. We're back. And then, there we go, we're back. I think there are some drift-proof trackers that appear on the market. The more expensive HTC ones actually don't, because they have lighthouses that can track you in 3D space. But for now, unfortunately, the silent ones, we have to put up with this. So I'm just going to press this button. Oh. Oh! Oh my god. This is cool. So apparently, by holding this leg... oh. How does one... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't just wander back over there and grab it again, I think. So I think, if I grab that here... Okay. So, zoom toggle. Oh. So... I'm trying to work out how I use this. I don't really understand. This is the most frustrating thing ever. Sorry guys, you gotta just move back to this panel here. Let's try that again. My brain's just not working today. So what am I supposed to do? Shoot rockets? I don't understand, like it's having a mental behind me. Am I... Oh! Oh, I see! Okay. Right, I think I've got this, guys. So, basically, I've got to stand here and aim this thing. This is mental. What I'm gonna do... Yeah, just adjust the offset a sec so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. So we aim the rocket up, like so, okay? And then we can turn it wherever we want. I think the red light is telling us whether or not it's clear to fire. I can then control it somehow. Maybe? Well, sure. Let's, there we go. Oh my god! I don't think I should be standing directly behind this. And I'm very, very sorry to all the people I just fired a bunch of missiles at. But I think I get this. So, right, so it wants to be pointed that way, that's where I was going wrong. So, so I can aim it at, maybe, the building over there. Okay, I think I've got this. Ready? Oh, yeah! Oh, that's cool. I can actually see the explosions over there. Let's. My less controller is now deciding it doesn't want to go above arms. There. Do I have these problems with trackers all the time? But this is the MetaQuest controller. This should not have problems, and yet. Oh, here we are. Okay, if I just move a little closer. Okay, that's good. I think I can work with that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop you down here-ish, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here. And then you can see this cannon there if I lift this up. Oh. Let me just grab this a sec. Sorry guys, I'm strolling here, so. That's... Okay, this mechanic doesn't work well. So let's go and look at the final scene that we're here to see, which is this doorway just here. Both my controllers entire started going blank. This one definitely has gone from a 60OF to a 3DOF. I'm just gonna restart it. That's not good. Sorry about this. Every time, every day, one of my Pro controllers decides it wants to shut down. I have to like stand here like an absolute lemon restarting it. It's not the best. I may start doing streams on my Pro controller. It causes more problems than Souls. Ew. Just wait for that to restart. Ken, that's frozen my right hand, of course. How wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I think it's back online. Okay, we seem to be working again. Sorry about that. It was random. So we're now going to fire a nuke at that big city over there, which will be fun. So this door here, as I recall, we have to go into the station. Now I'm going to try and retrieve the camera, because you'll have moved somewhere into the scenery. And my head is to the roof. So we're inside this scud launcher, okay? And then if I turn off, look at me, and you can kind of see, look here. I'm inside a cabin, not got the screen here, so what I can do is I can... Okay. There was something I was supposed to do here, I'm sure. So... This was... Starting to think I need to do something on the outside. Let's just jump outside a sec. So... Is there a button I'd have to hit? I can't remember. Sorry, it's just standing up. Ooh. There was something. Somewhere. That's the scared passenger seat, no? This is is this the other passenger seat? Yeah. There's definitely something. I'm straight. Oh. Scud launcher controller? No. Oh, wait. I want to get out of there, so I'm driving that apparently. That's not what I want to be doing. So, It kind of is a soft reset, so you can't take the batteries out of these controllers. You have to basically hold down the menu button, and it shuts them down. And then it restarts them back up again. Yeah, no, the MetaQuest Pro is an absolute disaster, I've got to be honest. It was an overpriced thing that is still to this day is the only thing they had the good sense to put facial tracking into and eye tracking into. And it was like, that's the one thing they got right with this headset and the one thing they got wrong about the Quest 3. The Quest 3 would have really benefited from facial tracking, and it's just for some reason I was expecting the Quest 3 when it came out to have facial tracking and it didn't, and I was like, that's mental. Like, people would have paid an extra 50 to 100 for that. Okay, sorry about this. So there's definitely, I remember I figured this out before. There's definitely some paneling in here, right? And, if I go for... This seems important. Last time I did this, there was, here we go, Scud missile deploy. Right. So what that does, if I just take us up top a sec, you can actually see the Scud is erecting, up in the air. Sure. And once that's in place, we can just simply go down again. And once that's clicked in, we'll start to see some things light up here. So, here we go. So, there's a little line thing here that's just, working its way across the screen. We'll be there shortly. Okay, missile is now ready, so we've got a map here that we can basically move around. This is the thing. So we're basically going to decide where we're going to throw a nuclear missile at. So I think the city is over here. We can throw a nuke at ourselves if we want. It's actually quite crazy. Okay. I think, is that where we are right now? I'm not sure. Not sure. No, I think this is the city. So we're gonna throw a big fat nuke at the city. Are you ready? Yeah, let's just check it in the middle somewhere. So if I say, okay, that's gonna launch now, so I'm actually gonna just get out. Okay. So that just, it's a fine nuke. We're right up in the sky if you saw that. So I'll keep the camera trained this way. Now I think guys, I think I pointed at that city, so basically I'm just going to carry on told them, do you know, in panic, let's just turn down the zoo and get some distance. So, the point of this thing is to simulate, like, being able to launch a nuke at any city and seeing what it's like when you, move. Well, I kind of feel a bit bad about that now. That was a good explosion. Should we do one a little bit closer? Hello, just my random videos. How you doing? I think we'll launch another one. Like we've got a nice big firm missile just parked up there, and I think it's ready to launch. So if I jump back in here, let's do it. Okay, and we're gonna just look on the screen. Okay, so if I just come down here, we are going to. I don't actually know. I think. Where are we? Were you here? I think we're here. Yeah. Oh yeah, like this is a live view. So, we're gonna throw it a little bit closer at us, okay? I think what we're gonna do... we're gonna launch a nuke, guys. Stay tuned. Right, we're gonna launch this nuke and the hit about, I think probably here, I guess. You ready? Should we do this? Yeah, let's throw it on the road. We're gonna nuke the road. Let's go. We're telling niggas get out of here. So, you see that big rocket? Get all this? Wonderful. Okay, this is gonna make a great video clip. Take it Instagram later, because I'll be posting it. And I think if I'm not mistaken, should land just on that bridge over there, so actually I'm going to bring the camera that way a bit. So you'll hear it come down in just a second, okay? Hello? Here we go. Get ready, this kind of is the nuclear blast one. Oh, here it comes. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. I think I died about 50 million times then. Yes, I'm good, thank you for asking. Let's go back and do it again. That was so much fun. Okay, you ready? Oh. Oh. Maybe not. I just blew up the thing. Can I... No, I can change the lighting as well. Oh, no, it's okay. Everything's kind of come back to life. Let's do it again, but do it a little bit further away, okay? Like, I don't want to go, like, super, super far away, but I do want to go, like, close-ish this time. So, we're gonna do it at night. So, I'm gonna say... Okay, so we're just gonna stand outside while we arm this bad boy, okay? So I'll be able to see actually going up. So... It's this a bit lecture rude. Okay. Right. Just gonna give it a sec. Launch. Let's get. We shall fire the missiles. Now I want to do one, I think just over there. They're far enough away not to basically kill us like it did last time. But close enough that we can get a good view of it, I guess. So, okay, we're just gonna jump back in now, ready? So I'm gonna say missile ready, so I need to, sorry, come down a sec. Bring you with me? The camera placement and this is brilliant. Okay, so now I need to make sure I go down. So down is, wait, you'll find where we are, okay? And then we'll work from there. So I believe we're just south of here. Yeah, we are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna go over this way. Maybe up here. Maybe just up a little bit more. Okay, and I think probably... I don't know what distance we have to be honest. But I think probably about there. So I'm gonna grab you guys. And then I'm gonna just launch, and then we'll go outside and watch, okay? Get ready. Okay, oops. Alright, so... Alright, so if I'm right, we're just gonna run past all these vehicles over here, okay? And then we should catch it just over... Cheers. So I'm gonna stop here and set up the camera. The nighttime nuclear destination that I'm on. Ready? Just like so. There we go. Let's have a little look. I'm getting pretty good at this now. Yeah. Wait for it. Cool, that was a big one. Okay. Okay, guys. Just had a headset battery is low warning, which means unfortunately it's time to end the stream. So, I hope it's been fun for you. I hope you've enjoyed it today. I hope you've seen some things. Please, if you're on the YouTube channel, please do hit the like button. It does help. And also, if you're not following me on Kick, x.com or Twitch or even Kick. I've said Kick, sorry, what's the other one? I don't know, just follow me everywhere, it's all cool. Oh, and do check out my Instagram. I'll be doing these replays on Instagram later, so... That'll be good. Alright. I didn't know that, Dr. Joe. In the 50s or 60s you could watch nuclear explosions from Las Vegas. No, and I'm starting to wonder if New Vegas, the Fallout game, was an absolute parody of that, to be honest. That's an interesting fact. Okay. Alright. I'm tired, I'm gonna go and make some food, and I'll be at the Lotus at 8 tonight.